Hi, Lorenzo. Yeah. So sad that we lost the connection during the lesson. This is the video about the entertainer and the tempo. As I wrote in the message a little bit earlier, that your right hand is doing twice the tempo of your left hand. What's happening is that you're playing all the quarter notes as eighth notes when you have the metronome on. So when you look at the song, it's all, the shortest note values are the quarter notes, the ones, and we will definitely go over the music theory sometime during the summer. I'll find a good book for you so that you completely understand. The note values are the quarter notes, the half notes, and then the whole notes, and they tell you how many beats each of those notes receive. And in the case with this entertainer, the way it's written, it says 4/4 time, 4/4 at the very beginning of your music. It means 4 quarter notes in every measure. And there are 4 beats in every measure, so one quarter note gets one count, or the one beat. And the metronome setting was for 120. So I'm going to set it up at 120. Okay. So 120 for every quarter note is actually a lot slower than the actual song. It goes. So that's the tempo at 120. And of course, I mean, the real music of this is written using mostly, I think it uses 16th notes, 8th and 16th notes mostly. And it sort of. It has a really busy right hand. I bump into the table, so I can't really play. But so the real tempo is not written like this. So what you're playing is actually closer to the real tempo. Now, if you want to play at the real tempo, the metronome setting has to change. It's going to be more like 100. Well, let's try with 200. Okay. So it's more like this. This is 200. The metronome only goes up to 208, so. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, So that's at 200, and I'm sure that feels a lot better. It feels like the actual song. The actual song, I believe, is still faster than this. So what you were playing at, which was, as I mentioned, 240, because you basically played all the quarter notes as eighth notes instead of quarter notes. So you're playing at double speed, right? So yeah, the right hand. So if the right hand plays double speed, left hand also has to play double speed. So what happens is that any one of those notes that you're playing as half note and you're counting 2 beats, they have to become 1 beat because it's half. So I'm sure that that's what was confusing you. The biggest mistake is that you when it says have a metronome set 120 for every quarter note, that means every single quarter note has to go with the metronome beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest 2. So that's how it's counted. So it just makes playing popular music harder, because I know everybody wants to play like they hear it on radio and on recordings and so forth. But to be able to play fast, you first have to start slow so that the fingers know exactly where to go, and that you don't have a wrong rhythm. Like in the case, what was happening is that at the end of each line, when the left hand is playing, one, two, 1, 2, 3. When you and you, I think this one was, that's where things were slowing down. So have a set tempo. Well, if 120 feels like, it's too confusing for you to play. Well, you should be able to play at 120. So when you do play at 120 and you can play accurately with all the quarter notes, with all the beats, playing with all the beats, then you can go faster. You can go to 132, 144, 152, and anything that's closer to 200, that's perfectly fine. But you just have to be able to play at the correct rhythm. Whatever the tempo it is, that's the more important thing. So, yeah, I guess I will, I hope this help fix things up.